Hello there! This is Katja Savia, an independent artist from Finland, and this is a special live stream from Finland. A Lego building live stream. Let me hear from you. Can you see me and hear me? Then we can start. Dark Trilarian is saying good evening, Katja. Good evening to you as well, Dark Trilarian. Good to see you. Oh my, it's Friday. It's Friday. What a gorgeous day. Beautiful day. But apparently you can see me and hear me. So yeah, this is a special live stream that viewers requested and funded. This is building a Lego grand piano design. And so far we have built this much of the Lego grand piano. As you can tell, we're missing keys, but today we're continuing on with the keys. Let me show you these keys where we are at and more than an octave by now. So we're adding on a tiny piece in this bag 14. I have bag 13 here in my manual. But let me hear from you. How are you? How is your Friday going? What music have you been listening to? Have you been composing your own music? And stuff like that. Are you looking forward to Halloween? It's Dark Trilarian, scissors and a carrot. Are you building a piano or preparing a salad? That depends. Yes, you look and sound lovely as always. Thank you, Dark Trilarian. So let me see, what do we have here? In bag number 14, it's not one bag number 14. It has 3 bags in total. 1 bigger bag and 2 smaller ones. My story behind the Legos is that before this project, I was a complete noob. Never played with Legos in my entire life. Always was just envious seeing my cousin playing with his pirate ship, Lego pirate ship, but I never owned. Can I hop back in? Let's see. It seems that it's working. Oh my, this is what kind of I've been not afraid of, but thinking about, since my computer has a tendency to kind of like freeze, and my computer froze. So, and I had to just shut down the whole computer and try to get it back on, but luckily it was easy. Let's hope this doesn't happen again, but if it does, you know what it is. My computer freezes up. So let's see, who do we have here? Frank is here as well. Hey, Tumma Prinsessa, pretty in pink. Thank you. Let's celebrate weekend. Friday, it's good day. Dark Trilarian, the stream is having buffering issues. Maybe it's just me. Frank is saying I have these buffering issues too. Dark Tularian is saying it must be on Katja's end. Sometimes her OBS gets dumb. Stay tuned. I'm sure it will be back shortly. Yes, it did. There she is. Oh, we got the stream working. Thank goodness. And then we have Francois here as well. Hello, Katja. Hello, Francois. Good to see you. We had some technical difficulties, but we are back. We are back with building Legos. Let's do this before a next freezing happens. Frank is saying, it's okay now. Good. So we're building keys. Keys again. The final piece of the keys. And before the next time the computer freezes up, I was asking that, how has your week been? What have you been doing? What kind of music have you been listening to? Have you been composing your own music? And once again, bag number 14. Is this the correct one, first off? It looks like it is 5. Yes, it is. But we need green. Green. But 2. Wow, that's why I was confused. This week, my school has been starting. I'm back to school with music production studies. And quite lovely classes, I would have to say. Recording classes, how to do proper recordings, but still I kind of like miss recording pianos and keyboards, but maybe it's coming up later. But it's good to kind of like, if you have a good recording, then everything else will kind of like flow pretty naturally. Then I have a mixing workshop, and mixing is something that I do very frequently, but I'm not a professional, or I feel that I need some kind of like guidance and help and instructions when it comes to mixing. And I've been actually loving the mixing workshop. Mixing workshop. But it's just kind of like audible mixing. The songs that we have been recording during the lessons, we have Nirvana, Come As You Are, and then Tom Petty, Into the Great Wide Open. I guess they're kind of like good songs to practice the recording process. And not too difficult also. You don't want too difficult songs. Dark Tularian is saying, is there a difference between mixing and mastering? I think I have heard both of them apply to music production, and I'm unsure what they mean. Yes, kind of like the mixing aspect is leveling all the instruments and finding the right balance between the instruments. Do I hear bass more? Do I hear the guitar? And how about the guitar solo? How about mixing the vocals? Can you hear the vocals, what they're saying? That type of stuff. That's mixing, but mastering is, well, I don't know too much about mastering yet, but I would say that it's kind of like the finalizing steps to finalizing the songs, maybe compressing the song a bit more, equalizing the frequencies, like adding, like enhancing the high frequencies or low frequencies. That's what it is. But I need to get some more lessons on mixing. I feel that I'm not professional yet, but aiming to be one. Frank is saying my working week in home office is now over and the weekend is here. I just opened a bottle of beer. Cheers, Frank, and good to hear that the week is kind of like starting to be over for you and you can start to enjoy weekend. And also Nirvana is one of my all-time favorite bands. I especially like Smells Like Teen Spirit and Come As You Are. Yeah, you actually, I remember that you mentioned that you like Nirvana, but the other artists and the songs you mentioned, they were kind of like very unique and special, in my opinion. Very interesting and great taste in music. I've been singing a bit Nirvana, the Come As You Are. Let's see who is going to sing in the courses, during the courses. But I've been just for fun, I've been singing it. And kind of like when I sing and analyze the sheet music and the melody and everything, I tend to kind of like understand the song better and its meaning. Dr. Laren is saying those were both wonderful answers. Thank you. Hopefully you understood something from my answer. And you understand the difference between mixing and mastering. Alejandro, hey, hello, nice to see you again in a live stream. Well, good to see you as well. And Dr. Laren is saying, I think I prefer Weird Al's cover of Smells Like Teen Spirit or Smells Like Nirvana. Yeah, that's a good song. Kind of like describes accurately what's going on. Alejandro, how are you? How has your week been going? What kind of music have you been listening lately? I know that I'm not the professional when it comes to kind of like these modern artists. I don't know that much like modern music because I'm making music so much all the time that I don't have the energy and motivation after a long day to listen to something more. So but there might be someone else who knows the artist, so you can definitely share with us what kind of music you have been listening. What do you think that Nirvana's Come As You Are is about, in your opinion? I would love to know what it's kind of like saying to you. What is the song about? Francois is saying that I just began 2 hours ago my last day of work of the week. Many hours of jet lag. Not sure if it's the right terms in English compared to Finland. I think it's like 7 hours difference. And jet lag. Jet lag is usually when you're kind of like traveling. Have you been traveling because of work? Okay. I kind of like start to remember this process, but I know that if I'm not careful, there might be some difficulties along the way. Frank is saying, I prefer music from the last millennium. Yeah, a bit older music, I could say. Well, older music definitely has its nostalgia. And I feel that there was a lot depth in the music back then, and there are a lot of good gems out there that I like as well, and love, I could say, as well. Alejandro is saying, no, I didn't catch, what is this? Yeah. I am quite good. More recently I have listening GDRN, Olivia Belly, and Adis Evansen. Thank you for asking. So, anyone, do you know these artists? They're kind of like new for me. I would love to hear what kind of music it is. What is the genre? Okay, then we have prayer cases. And Tim is here as well. Tim from Denmark. Azarian, our moderator. Hey peeps. Our peep. How your week been? How's your week been? Good. Productive, I feel. I've been doing so many things and so much new stuff and learning and planning out, and I love it. I'm on fire, baby. Crazy new ideas popping up into my head, and I need to be kind of like in the realms of realism as well. What am I going to actually do? Frank is saying, hard to say, I only know the sentence, I swear that I don't have a gun, was a lie from Kurt. Yeah, that. I swear that I don't have a gun. Hopefully YouTube doesn't end this live stream because of me saying that, but that's like a title chorus of the song. Come as you are, as you were, as an old enemy, and just like, I think it's very hectic. The lyrics are very hectic. You're kind of like saying that come as a friend, come as an enemy. Like there are multiple messages, mixed messages within the lyrics of that song. And this kind of like reminds me of that maybe Kurt was experiencing like mixed messages coming from everywhere, that you can be who you are, you can just be natural, this is your home, just act as you are, but still there are some kind of like underlying things that you can't do, things that you can't say because you have to be in a certain persona. That's what it kind of like tells to me when I'm listening to the song Come As You Are by Nirvana. And that's what I've been thinking myself when I've been listening to the song, and the chorus, I swear that I don't have a gun, is like, I'm going to go crazy because there is so many mixed signals coming up. Dark Tularian is saying Twitter is worse. The only reason I have Twitter account is for Katja. Thank you. Thank you for the trust. Hopefully I can deliver the Twitter content you enjoy, at least sometimes. And Tim is saying to Dark Tolarian, you don't need to pander while here. And Alex is here as well. Hello, Alex. Just stopping by in for a moment at work. Have a great build today. Thank you, Alex. So good to see you, and great Friday and great weekend. Hopefully it's coming to your way and from my way as well. But so good to see you, and it's super encouraging to see familiar usernames. I know I couldn't do this without you. It's so helpful, and it takes my mind off the building when I can at least sometimes kind of like concentrate on reading the comments. Thank you. And when the day comes when we get this finished, we're going to celebrate. Celebrating on our way, in our way. Azarian is saying to Alex, well, thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a good rest of your work day. Yeah, the same. Alejandro is saying, I saw in a tweet the other day that you like Desperado's song Canción del Mariachi. Yes, I do, and I've been listening to that as well, like a maniac. At least sometimes when I'm kind of like I'm done with everything, and I feel that need that maybe I want to listen to something, then I like it. And when I was young, I used to love that type of music, and obviously I haven't forgotten that type of music, but that's kind of like the music that my soul wants to hear. When I was young, I used to listen to Gypsy King's guitar music like a baby, when I was a baby, because my mother loved Gypsy Kings, so I just got influenced by that music. But I love it, love guitar. Bamboleo, bambolea. And Frank is here saying that unfortunately in the US everybody seems to have one gun or even more. Yes, I don't know, should we go into this topic, but I'm a bit like worried about that. I don't like that idea. It would make me nervous actually to go to America, because I know that majority of the people there probably are carrying guns. But this is a very sensitive topic, I know. And maybe we should avoid it. So let's not start a huge argument about this. Dark Jalarin is saying, have you ever read about Finnish snipers? Much scarier stuff. Snipers, yeah. I don't know much about Finnish snipers. Someone else can give their opinion about that. Not an expert on that subject. And guns. Okay, then we're adding this in here, and also that. Tim is saying to Frank, it's estimated there's about 120.5 guns per 100 people in the US. So yeah. And also learning about Simo Häyhä is an experience. My God, I don't know. Someone else, please join into this conversation and add to it if you know more. I don't know about it. Frank is saying to Azarian, I live in Germany and I don't know anybody who owns a gun. Yeah, I don't know. Me either. I don't know anyone who owns a gun. Maybe kind of like those airsoft guns. But that's all. Dark Tularian is saying most people in the US do not own firearms. You'd be safe here. Well, good to know. Dark Tularian is from the US. Obviously, it must be kind of like if you're living there, you know how it's like in actuality and reality. Actuality and reality. Okay. Now it's coming back to me. This process is gradually coming back to me. Dark Tularian, Teemu. Hello Teemu. Hei Teemu. Miten menee Teemulla? Tai miten menee Teemu? Mitäs musiikkia sä oot viime aikoina kuunnellut? Siitä ollaan vähän puhuttu. What kind of music you have been listening lately? Tim is saying to Frank, same here except for hunting. And Teemu. Oh yeah, we have the key, first key. Let's see, does it match? I'm like, how are you supposed to put this? Like that? No, it's supposed to be there. But then that doesn't fit, so it needs to be one higher. Okay. First set of keys, kind of wobbly still. But we're getting there, gradually getting there, making two of those. Come as you were. Frankie's saying Finnish sounds so sexy. You think so? Wow. I rarely get that, Frank. People don't say it too often. They should be saying it more. But thank you for saying it. Warms my heart. Trev is here. Hello, Trev. How are you? Hi, can't stay, but you just wanted to see how was it going. Oh, we're making progress. We're making progress all the time, a little bit. The keys, this is the final bag for the keys, and then I don't know what's going to happen. Something. But it's so good you managed to come to see how I'm doing. It means a lot. I'm doing my best here. Oh, so Teemu is saying, no, Dark Tolarian. Katja, on your key on the brown piece on top is backwards. Is it? It might be. Yes, it is. Let's twitch it. Switch it. Good spot. Goodly. Oh Lord, what a great spot. Yeah. Well spotted, okay? How difficult is that? Okay, now I'm confused again what I'm going to do. Oh Lord. Teemu is saying, lol, hyvin menee. Actually, Iron Maiden from the first time in years. Oh, yes, you've been listening to that. Many years. I used to like them a lot, but my music taste evolved a lot since then. Have you been... No, well, Teemu has been listening to the new Iron Maiden music and the album. Have you been listening to it? I know that I haven't yet, because I've been busy with other stuff, but maybe I'll listen to it. I would love to hear if there is something interesting. So if you have been listening to Iron Maiden, the new production, how do you like it? Is there a song that you really, really like and recommend? Frank is saying, especially when you talk, Katja. Thank you. I think we can make every language sound beautiful. I have to say that. I think it's possible. And Teemu is saying, I think Finnish is the most unsexy language. It's so blunt. Maybe German is less sexy. Well, I have to agree with that. That German is sometimes scary. To me, it's scary. When I'm playing Wolfenstein, it's just like, oh, tummen, I'm already like afraid what's going to happen. What's going to happen next? No, I have to take that off because otherwise I won't get it. The most unsexy language. I think you can make Finnish sound very sexy because there are a lot of potential in Finnish language and a lot of words, describing words. So Finnish can be sexy if we make it. And then Azarian Tim is asking Teemu that, have you heard German? And Teemu is like, yeah, I've been to Germany and I have an aunt who lives there. Good, you have family in Germany. And Dark Tolarian is saying it's always a pleasure to make you blush. And Tim is saying to Teemu, have you considered your taste? Your taste has devolved. And Frank is saying German is a perfect language for literature and poetry, but definitely not sexy. Yeah. I bet there is a lot of in the language and literature that I would love to know, but the first reaction when you hear German is it's like a bit scary. Tim was saying, actually no, not the new one. Yet I want to hear the whole album when I have the time. So not the new one. So you've been listening kind of like the older ones? Azarian is saying, don't think I know any German poetry. Well, I don't know either, unless it's kind of like translated into Finnish. Frankie is saying, Goethe, Schiller, Lessing, Eichendorff. You said it. Now when you said it, I was like, oh Lord, that's what it is. But I don't know any like German, someone like writing in German. But obviously they've been translated into Finnish. We need more. We need 2 of these. Tim is saying, never heard of them before. Where is our there? Alejandro is saying, what do you guys think about Italian, Spanish, Portuguese? We were talking about this actually the last time. All those directed from Latin. I love Spanish. I love Italian, I love Portuguese, obrigado, and it's just so beautiful. But I'm kind of like, I don't know the languages. But they're very, very beautiful. Almost like singing, And I wish. Maybe one day I'll move into Portugal and live there and learn the language. Kind of like the European way to pronounce Portuguese. How about others? What do you think about these derived from Latin languages? I think they're hot. Would you agree? Tim is saying, people say Danish sounds like we talk with a potato in our mouth. Good luck trying to make that sound sexy. I wouldn't necessarily say that. I actually quite like it. It's just like, I don't know how to mimic the language, but when I've heard it, it's like very cozy sounding language, and it's like warm. I like that. Though there are these weird accents that I can't produce, but it still sounds lovely. Warm and cozy, that's the words that I would use. I think it can sound sexy. Why wouldn't it? Tim was saying, I went to the castle Neuschwanstein because of Gabriel Knight 2. I can't say that castle's name the proper way. I have yet to visit Rennes Chateau. You went to that castle? I want to go to that castle as well, but never had a chance to go there. But I will love, like now there has been like growing this desire to travel to Germany, but I would love to like make this culture trip because there is so much culture in Germany. But one of the things that I would love to see is obviously that castle, and one day maybe travel to that Rennes-le-Château village and see the actual locations from Gabriel Night. I would love it. Love, 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 love. Like maybe that's like the one thing that I need to do before I die. Before I can die happily and peacefully. So yeah, I'm kind of like hoping that this traveling would become not so pain in the ass sooner or later, so that I could travel. No, that's not correct. It's this one. Again, it seems like I'm slacking off with these comments. Sorry everyone, I'm trying to catch up. Tim is saying to Teemu, nice, not much left from what I hear. And Dark Laren is saying, some people like when someone special to them talks with something in their mouth. You think so? Yeah. Not going to add anything to that. But Tim is saying to Alejandro, not something I personally find especially sexy, but they are definitely not in the unsexy category. But Latin languages, Latin derived languages, Spanish, etc. And Dark Laren is saying, like in My Fair Lady, when Eliza has to talk with all of the marbles in her mouth. One of my favorite movies. Now, 4 and 1. Okay, 2 of these. I don't have the other one yet. There it is. Then I'm going to add it here. Tim was saying that Rennes-le-Château is apparently just a disgusting tourist attraction. Well, I haven't heard that before or read anything like that before, but I guess it must be some sort of tourist attraction. But a disgusting tourist attraction. Never heard that before. And Tim is saying, buh. Frank is, I only know one writer from Finland, Arto Paasilinna. Well, no. I think that's kind of like the pillars that if you want to know a writer from Finland, that's the one you should start out with at least. I would love to kind of like read more books, but lately I've been just so occupied with the school stuff and everything. I just feel that I read so much that I don't have the energy to read anything else except if it's kind of like helping me in some sort of way in my studies. And then I'll read it. Okay, then we have that. All right. Actually, next year is going to be birthday year for Bram Stoker's Dracula. The book was written then 125 years ago, if I remember the date correctly and the number correctly. That's one of my favorite books. And some other Anne Rice vampire books, but I would really love to kind of like dedicate next year to vampires. Well, not the whole year, but definitely kind of like say that it's a special year in that regard. A small little one there. Azarian is saying, Katja, have you kept up with what Paul Romero has been doing lately? No, I haven't been. Enlighten me, please. Tell me. Or maybe, yeah, enlighten me, please. Frank is saying, if I have an interesting novel, all I can do is read from morning to night. Well, that's what usually happens if you have super interesting. For me, it's fictional usually. Then you must kind of like finish. You kind of like get into this flow that you need to finish it. And reading is fun. I'm not saying that reading isn't fun. Reading is super fun. But you need to kind of like find the literature for you that you enjoy reading. And that's not always easy, I would say. If you have kind of like a special taste when it comes to literature. And that's why I've been kind of like, this week especially, kind of like the idea hit me that I would love to write an ebook, my first ever ebook. It's not going to be fiction or fantasy or anything like that, but just like pretty straightforward, kind of like tutorial instruction type of book. So if anyone has a knowledge about writing books, I gladly want to hear that and know that. About the process, you know? How did you start and how did you plan it out, and the publishing and that sort of stuff. And especially kind of like I'm interested, obviously, writing the book, since I accumulated some information, and also it would be kind of like an excuse for me to interview a couple of people in that field. But yeah, kind of like writing it out, planning it out, doing the actual work. But then what is the technical side of distribution? Kind of like, how do you distribute your book? And what if I want to make an audiobook of my book? I'm going to read my audiobook, and then you can buy the audiobook for yourself. These type of things. Just the other way around. Tim is continuing on with the Paul Romero. Paul has been releasing a bunch of short videos to his YouTube channel where he is playing music from both the heroes of Might and Magic games and some original too. Oh, activity on the YouTube channel. Interesting. Have you been listening? What kind of... Do you enjoy the material? I've only covered his work like one piece. And he was very good. Reminded me of Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata, and that's why I love it. Okay, then we need 3 of these. Should we do it all of those in a bunch? Let's do it. Let's do it. Dark Laren is saying I'd buy both for sure. Both the book and the audiobook. Good. Good to hear that at least I would have one customer. But honestly, it would be a very interesting process to know what's kind of like, what do you need to do? What can you do? That would be interesting. And then on top of here, then we need that. And this one. And both go into here. And then one more. Okay. I want to see what's going to happen next. Oh my god, I'm so anxious. What's going to happen next? Frank is saying, I started writing a novel once, but I never finished it. I never showed it to anybody either. It was about 100 pages. How many years ago was it when you started writing? Because nowadays it must be a bit easier to kind of like publish your book. I guess you could still do it if you have the writings. But so you have a writer in you. Can you reveal the topic of the writing? Was it fiction or something serious? Azarian is saying, I have been listening. Yeah, he is a great composer, piano player, so it's top notch. His recording skills lack a little, but what are you gonna do? I can hear that from his compositions that he knows music theory and he has been playing. It's kind of like very uplifting music. A joy to listen to that type of music. But glad that you have been enjoying. And what I can remember about his recording skills, yeah, there were some videos just recorded with a camera and the camera microphone picking up the sound, but it's okay. Some people do it, but they can still express the emotion that they want to express. If you have the skills, you kind of like don't always need super fancy stuff. Because the idea is there. And the skill is there. Frank was only a secret writer. It was inspired by the adventures of my student days. Wow! Your own life experiences and adventures that you had been going through. That would be interesting. Interesting read. Tim is saying, gotta step away from the PC for a short time, so behave yourselves. We're trying to. Trying to behave ourselves. We got 3 black keys done. Amazing. Can I add this to here? Wow. Okay. There they are. What happens next? Something is happening. Something new and strange is happening. So only a couple of pieces left of this bag. And soon maybe it will be done with bag number 14. So close. So close. On either side, yeah. And then brown one there. And this flare thing. That one. Frankie's saying characters in novels are more interesting than characters in real life. That is true as well. Especially when you can kind of like maybe spice up the characters a bit. Like create the story that way. Like what I've noticed myself that well, I don't do this enough. I should be doing this more, but spicing up the stories a bit, kind of like make the stories more captivating that way. If I'm just casually telling a story to someone, I could spice it up a bit, at least in a way I'm telling the story. Like that's about like our whole like history and culture is about storytelling, but yeah, we can have multiple stories, but it's just how you tell your stories. That's an art form. And I would love, 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 and that's my passion and my goal at the moment, that I'm doing my best so that I could learn to be a better storyteller. Telling stories through songs, and just talking them out, talking about things, writing about things. Dark Laren is saying you just need to meet more interesting people. Well, that can be helpful as well. Meeting interesting people. But how do you meet interesting people? Dark Laren, can you give us advice on how to meet interesting people? Checking on Greg's list. Okay, then we're adding. Do we need a bit more space? I think we do. Okay. It looks like we need more space in here. All right. And then we're sealing this off with that one. Okay. Okay. Then we have a full set, but we need these tubes to be filled. Okay, now I need to check whether I have done this correctly. It looks like it. Yeah, and then what do we do? We're gonna add these two here. Okay, it's there. Then we need candies, a lot of candies. Oh my, do I remember this process. Dark Laren is saying, just talk to anyone and really listen. You'll be amazed what fantastic journeys some people have had through their lives. Most people don't listen anymore and only want to talk about themselves. Asking questions. Yeah. That's a good tip. I know for myself that I would, and if I don't know the other person well, I'm the one asking the questions because I feel more comfortable that way, that the other person can talk about themselves more than I have come up with something. But gradually over time, when I kind of like know that other person, I start to kind of like open up and tell more about myself. Okay, we need 7 of these. Great, great. Frank is saying the interesting thing about novels is that you know people's real feelings, motives, and backgrounds, which is not the case in real life, where you can't look inside people's hearts and brains. Novels tend to do that. Go so much deeper in everything, not just character building, but just like the descriptions of the environment, for example. It's so rich, so much more than our realities. Sometimes feel so one-dimensional, but books are sometimes, if they're well written, obviously, open up the world in a different way. Christopher, waves at chat. Waves at Christopher. Christopher is our other Lego master on this channel. The other one is Dark Tularian, and sometimes we need both of them here so that they can help this process out, that one day we could be finished with this. But hello Christopher, how are you? And so good to see you in the chat. How are you? How has your week been? Busy, I presume. Freak is here as well. Hello, Freak. Hey guys. Hello, Freak. How are you? How has your week been going? What kind of music have you been listening to? Have you been making your own music? What's going on? Oh yeah, now I remember. This was super difficult to get. This is so challenging. Oh Lord. So challenging. And Frank is saying, candies are back. Candies are back. Hopefully for the very last time we will see these. But they are related to the hammers, the piano hammers that we need in order for us in real pianos to create the sound. The hammer is going to hammer on the strings so that the sound is being created. Oh, I'm going to add this. It went so smoothly this time. Why doesn't it go smoothly every single time? Christopher is saying, I want candy. Yeah, it's your candy day. Candy day, usually when we were kids, we had a candy day during Saturday. I don't eat that much candy anymore, but I'm dedicating like 1 day a month for candy if I feel like that I want candy. But other than that, I like more savory food. But sometimes you have that sweet tooth. But yeah, obviously I'm not telling everything because I drink hot chocolate pretty much every single day and it has sugar. So I'm not completely sugar-free. I'm lying. I was lying. Demo is saying, I learned that Pulp Fiction I learned that from Pulp Fiction, laughing out loud. And Christopher is saying, waves at Katja. Wait, Lego Master. Oh dear, lol. I am good, Katja. You're correct. It has been a busy week, but I'm glad it is the weekend. Looking forward to the to 20. Is it? No, it's point. Is it point? I can't make out. This is so weird looking. 2.3 days worth of winding down. Oh yeah. Weekend. And doing things. No one is going to harass you, call you, tell you that something needs to be done. Whew. You can just concentrate on whatever you want to do. That's the best. Super optimistic view about everyday life. Almost there, everyone, almost there. Freaky saying, my week's been okay. New Little Big Adventure game announced, so hype for that. Yeah. So how do you feel about that? Little Big Adventure game, new, has been announced. The game is 25 years old and now it's getting a sequel. That doesn't happen a lot. It has to be super popular game, obviously. A lot of active fans requesting it and active fan base. But happy that it's something that Freak has been waiting for. And now it's kind of like finally the day is here that at least we're moving forward and there's progress. Freak from LOL? Huh? Nope. Okay, this is the last little candy that we're building, and I'm looking forward what's going to happen next, since we have the full set of keys that we need to attach to each other. Oh, this makes me nervous. These parts, when you have to connect these bigger pieces together, that's nerve-wracking for me. Makes me nervous, because that's the moment of truth. Have you done everything correctly? Is there something that needs to be fixed? So let's see, does these candies go to their right place first off? There's 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 4. 4. Och 5. Maybe I'm pushing them way too far. 5, 6. Och 7. Okay, there it is. And then, oh yeah. We're connecting. Wow. The moment of truth. Does it click? It did. Woo, that was bag number 14 total. all the bags that were in the bag number 14, and it means that we have a full set of keys, ladies and gentlemen. We have full set of keys, 2 octaves. Oh yeah, someone, if you're a music maker and you don't know music theory, and you've been wondering the semitones, what is a semitone? Like -1, -2, +1, +2. If you want to transpose your snippet of a song, you want to do a modulation during the song. Semitone is this value from this note to the black one. This is 1 semitone. And from the black to the white one, it's 2 semitones. This would be kind of like +2 semitones. If you are a music maker that don't know nothing about music theory. Because there are these type of music makers, if you're making electronic music, then you just have your software. And you possibly never even played piano or any instrument, and you're just making music. So semitone is the smallest step that you can take from any part of the piano. Or, well, piano is the easiest to understand. It's easier than on guitar even. Oh yeah. Hello keys. Okay, bag number 15 is on our way. I want to see what's going to happen on bag number 15. Let me get the bag number 15. It's this one. And let me check the comments. Freak is saying 25 years old in less than a month, but close enough. So your birthday is coming up soon. Happy early birthday. Freak is saying I've known about it officially for a few months. Oh, I knew. I came across with it this week. And Frank is saying, should the piano of an artist of dark music also have white keys or only black keys, Katja? It is possible. It is possible. It might make the playing more difficult for some players, but it shouldn't be impossible. And actually I've seen these type of, I don't remember the name, but these keyboards, they are solid black, and they're especially kind of like for pitch bending. Yeah, you can kind of like do this motion on the key and kind of like make it vibrate. You can't do that obviously with a real piano, so that's why it's so awesome. But they are kind of like fully black, if I remember correctly. What's going to happen here? What's going to happen? Managed to survive. That's always a good feeling. Frank is saying, should the piano... Freak is saying, it's looking amazing. I think so too. Frank is saying, I like your funny noises, Katja. You have to have some funny noises, Frank. That's how you're going to make the life more fun and enjoyable and interesting. That's what you need. We have a golden piece. I've never come across a golden piece before. This is actually gold. To me, this looks like a gold one. So it's my favorite. It's my favorite. Oh, it's looking super stylish. Oh my, against the black. I want more of this. Okay, so There it is. And that one. Where are more? Where can I add more? There is more. Oh, okay. Freaky saying Little Big Adventure and turning 27. Yeah, it must be something like that. I thought it was your birthday. I'm almost 37. Yeah. At least I'm always thinking like it's more than 25, but you're right. It's like keeps increasing. It keeps increasing. 27 years old already. How am I going to do this? I need to attach this to the actual keyboard. Yeah, what a noise. What a sound. So where are we adding this? To here. It doesn't sound like it would attach to anything. Freaky saying, I don't know how often you two talk, but I told Greg about it a while back. Greg didn't mention that. I only saw his post this week. And obviously it's interesting what is going to happen to Greg's project, since it's kind of like related to Little Big Adventure. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. And then we're back on the road again. And we need smaller of these. And that one. Dark Tularen is saying, Katja, what is your favorite precious metal? I've always kind of like liked silver. Silver is a safe option. And since I've used silver in my jewelry as well, like the real sterling silver, then it's kind of like a familiar. It's soft, bendable material. But copper is beautiful since it's kind of like has that reddish tint, but it's not that precious. It's not that precious. Rose gold. Okay, there's one golden piece. Maybe it's extra. Maybe it's extra. Christopher is saying that I can't imagine it would be gold. Is it the right way? Now it is, okay. Well, at least it looks like gold. Like there were these pieces that reminded of gold, but I don't know, there's a clear difference. That's more like an orange and that's gold. Yeah, that's the difference. Frankie's saying gold is better. Vampires don't like silver. Vampires and werewolves. Silver is kind of like gold, cold color. When you're trying to match it to your outfit and your skin. But I don't know. I like this silver ring, and I always wear it. I don't ever take it off. It's just always there, piece of my skin already. Freaky saying hopefully he'll finish his project to a point he's happy with it. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping as well, that it's an amazing project when you kind of like want to learn the process, and that project in itself, it's inspiring and motivating, and why not learn your skills that way and maybe adding something of your own like creations there. That's the best. Let's see what's going to happen. Tim is back on the road again. Better stop there before we get copyright claimed. Yeah. I don't know how much can I sing during these live streams, since it's going to get like, well, YouTube is going to pick that up quite quickly. Well, I'm glad that the system is working. All right, and then what do we have next? Oh. Where is it? Where? I can't see it there. I should have guessed that it's that. And then we need two green ones. Frankie's saying, so do you like garlic, sunlight, and holy water too, Katja? I do like garlic, but I don't use it every single day. Garlic is something that I love. I don't like sunlight. I prefer to be inside. Holy water. Well, yeah, I'm not very interested of holy water either. Not a huge fan, but yeah. I would rather avoid it if I could. Tim is saying, I like palladium. So what is your favorite rich, what was the word? Rich material? Your material. What was that? I already forgot. That's what you get when you're doing multiple things at the same time. Can you concentrate to all of them? Apparently you can. I can't build this. And I can do this, but it just like, the focus isn't the same. The focus isn't the same. But hey, I'm doing my best here with the brains that I've been blessed with. Christopher is saying, Basement Katja makes an appearance behind her. Again! No basement. Basement Katja 2 second versions. But yeah, I guess my neighbors, they think that I have a sister, and that sister is the Katja 2. They've seen me wear all kinds of multiple crazy outfits sometimes, and they must think that we're not the same person. Because when I'm wearing my normal yoga pants and home clothes, I'm not Katja Savia then. I'm just Katja. Dark Laren is saying she was here earlier. It's why the stream cut out for a few minutes at the start. Yeah. The other Katja. That was a plea for help. And only Dark Trilarian got that. The internet was shut off. No, it wasn't the internet, but wires from the computer were cut it. Okay. This looks like more keys. Why does this look like more keys? I thought we were over with the keys. Like, what is this? What on earth? Tim is saying, off topic, I just learned you can resize the GIF finder in Discord. Oh, I need to check that as well. That could actually be helpful and useful. You gotta teach me that trick, Tim. So we have a Discord server on this channel, and it's called The Night Shed. And the Night Shed is a place where you can talk about pretty much anything. There are channels for all kinds of topics. At the moment there are tech, music, games, movies, and just like a general server. We're pretty exclusive at this point, but you can find the link in the channel descriptions. It's there, I've added there. If you are a Discord user, we would love to have you. Precious metal, that was the word, yeah. Darn it. That's what you get. And Frank is saying, do you have siblings, Katja? No, I don't have siblings. I'm an only child. Dark Laren is saying it's a special key. And Tim is saying no to Frank. And Christopher is saying, hang on. So we have Katja, we have Katja Savia, we have Katja 2, who also likes to be called Basement Katja. How many Katjas are there? There are three, like yeah. You mentioned them all. That's all the Katjas you can get. But yeah, they're kind of like intervened with each other. I suddenly feel this is Katja's take on Agent Smith for the Matrix, Agent Katja. Frank is saying, I already thought that Katja is unique. Apparently not. No. Not, well, unique snowflake. That type of stuff. Alright, what on earth? We have that, and we have this, And now we're kind of like adding this weird build to this. Okay. And then happens what? Oh my god, this looks difficult. A bit difficult again. Blue ones and tanned ones. Then we need these pipes. Another one going down. Yeah, that's the right way. And then what on earth? Also this week we got an announcement of Alan Wake remastered. And what I saw based on the pictures, it looked so much more better than the original. It was so much more clearer, so much more definition, and yeah, good stuff. A lot of game related news this week. Okay, now an interesting aspect once again. We're adding this here. Okay, it goes there. Then we're kind of like sealing this with that one. Okay. And then again we're building a candies, but only one candy. I thought that this was done. Maybe there's one. I want to know where, how is this related to anything? Multiple personality, says Frank. Christopher would explain the Katja Savia, Katja 2 split, although Katja 2 is technically a separate person who lives in the basement. Multiple personalities. Yeah. And Tim is saying, I didn't even think Alan Wake was that old, but it's 11 years old. Yeah, now that you think about it, it starts to get old. Okay, there you have it. That one. And we're adding this piece to the piece. Again, what's going to happen? What's going to happen with these? We're connecting the pieces once again. And this feels okay. How am I going to make it so that it doesn't fall off? There's a blue one, we need to get it. Okay. It went there. Good. Oh god, why did I push that? And then happens what? Then we're attaching the keys finally to the grand piano. Okay. Interesting. How we're going to do that, may I ask? Oops. This is a big project. I feel that that's not all the way, but it's just, it doesn't go all the way. At least it clicked. But if I click, it just pops out some other place. Okay. So if I push it here, does it go inside? It does. Okay. Well, at least it fits. At least it fits. And then we're building something else here as well. The final pieces of the bag number 15. 15, let's see, can we do this some sort of way? It's heavy. It's getting heavier and heavier. Christopher is saying one can never have too much candy. And Frank is saying, so is Katja too the evil twin who is always hidden in the cellar or the basement? Yeah, that's what they've been saying all this time. It seems that I've let something escape for a while, and it's out there now. My evil twin. And Christopher is, Tim is saying to Christopher, not even when diabetes takes your foot. And Christopher is saying that, well, that is different. Thankfully, I moderate what stuff I put into my mouth and live at the gym. Well, you definitely live at the gym. Katja 2 is the evil twin clone, whatever that resides in the basement and only comes out the terrible acts on humanity. We're letting, yeah, the Halloween season is about to start, so we're letting her out, definitely. Interesting stuff coming up, and can't wait to share them. We have a quote here: music cleanses the understanding, inspires it, and lifts it into a realm which it would not reach if it were left to itself. And it was by Harry Ward Beecher. Okay, we have final pieces of here. And this is going to be kind of like maybe sealing the keys in a better way, that they're just not like hanging there and there's kind of like this dark material to seal it. Tim is saying, as long as you're also use the machines there too, you should be fine. Frank is saying it's like the evil twin of Bart Simpson. And Tim to Frank, don't you mean the good twin? And Christopher is to Tim, I was late today because I decided a 3-hour session was a good thing for today. Oh my, these 3-hour sessions in the gym. Wow. What a trooper. That's a lot. A lot of working out. Then we have interesting looking. Oh yeah, it's that. That's going, but we need one. One is in between there, and then this one here. Okay. And this goes, it's there, yeah, that one, and that just looks weird. Yeah, I think it is that way, and we're going to do the other one to the other side. Other one to the other side. And it's going to be like that. And this goes here. And this one, 3. Okay. Looks weird, but I'll take it. Even though it looks weird. Then we need gray ones. To either side. Okay. And green. And another set of gray ones. Tim is saying to Christopher, 3-hour session of candy eating under the stairs. No, that's a long session. And Christopher is saying, I wish there's a step challenge happening this month, and I'm trying to keep spot 1 and or wrestle it away from someone else, and then I had to do chest and arm stuff. But wow, that's an incredible amount to be spent at the gym. Some weird facts about me. I've never owned a gym membership. I've sometimes, like very rarely, maybe once in 2 years I have been to the gym if I'm going to swimming pool and that sort of stuff, and there is a gym, but I never owned a gym membership. And wow, if there is a step challenge going on. Tim is saying, dang, what number back are we on, by the way? Haven't been able to keep tabs today. 15, I think. Yes, it is 15. 15. I'm probably finishing up after this 15. This is kind of like a good point to finally get the keys. That's the one thing that I've been waiting for. I want to get the keys done and intact. And then we can leave it to that. Never return to piano ever again. But yeah, we're gonna have a Halloween break. starting from next week, a new video will pop up. And we're gonna have extended Halloween as well, like previous years, that there are going to be some Halloween or horror songs after the Halloween as well. Interesting stuff. That goes there. Stephen Irvine is saying, hi Katja on chat. How's the piano doing? Well, we have the keys ready, the whole grand piano is set up, but the keys are now finally done. And this is bag number 15 at the moment. And we're trying to finish this, and maybe I'll show it a bit later. The final thing. No, that way. Okay, then we need what? Then we need what? That one. Oh yeah. That goes there. 2 of those. And then we're collecting these. Frankie's saying, I work out my biceps by lifting my beer glass and drinking. Cheers. Well, that is a workout as well. Like practical workout. But sometimes the good positive things about gyms is that there are so many equipments and so many set of weights that I've been struggling that I have only like, well, I have weights that I can modify the weight, but still I would prefer sometimes just like quickly grabbing lighter weights, heavier weights, and not just always do the process of winding the barbell down and putting more at it, taking stuff out. That's not good if you're doing interval training, but luckily I'm not doing that type of stuff. Okay, and this one, goes here. Amazing. I'm always amazed how these kind of like go, even though it looks like how can it go to that spot? But it just goes weird. Okay, then we're looking at this thing from this angle, and adding that and that. And then what do we have next? Like these. How are you going to put these? Like that. Okay, looking professional as ever. Okay, there you have that. And then we're kind of like adding this on. Adding these pieces Oh Lord, how am I going to do this again? These are so big. So big that I don't have the space for all of them. Okay, this is the grand piano now. And we need to attach this new part here. That seems a bit too tight, I feel. Is it long enough? Now it went. Now it went. Okay, it is there. Then what? And then we're adding these part 2. Need to be super concentrated. What on earth? This is kind of like a mechanism how to lock it, I feel. But how on earth? Where do you... I'm looking at this like, where are you supposed to... Is there a hole? There is a hole. And you need to put it the right way. This hole. It's there. It kind of like maybe seal. Seals it. I use this term seal. The keys to the right place so that they don't fall off. Okay. That was bag number 15, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what we have so far. A nice looking grand piano with keys that look a bit funky. Funky in my opinion. I don't like this, that they kind of like get stuck. This is not a good sign in my opinion. This is not a good sign of any piano. Not a Lego grand piano, but any piano. Like, why does it get stuck? Why doesn't it kind of like pop back up? That does. And that too. Do you have to push it so hard? These are so tight, I feel that something is about these hammers. This area kind of like feels super stiff, that it doesn't kind of like bounce back. Okay. Yeah. So, this is where we are at the moment with the Lego grand piano. Tim is saying to Frank that gotta keep the beer gut in shape. And Steve and Irvine is saying, looking good. Thank you. Finally gotten this far. And Frank is saying beer is a staple food in Germany. That's what I understood as well, that it's a food. And sausage obviously as well. Dark Laren is saying, Katja, did you have extra pieces? Yeah, I have a couple of them here. These one and a small green one. I believe those long pieces go to the underside or step 655. I can check. Let me check while we're at it. Yeah, you are correct. Yeah, you are correct. So I'm taking these hooks underneath, and I'm going to add. This was already kind of like super challenging. Good notice, good notice. Oh Lord. This reveals that I'm a complete noob. Still a complete noob with the Legos. But luckily I have Lego Masters. But this, how I'm going to get it back on since it was so tight. Okay, it is there. Let's put the hooks back. Yep, it's there. And the other one. Frank is saying, aren't that too few piano keys, Katja? It is. A lot few, but with 2 octaves you can play pretty much a lot. Tim is saying it actually looks like a keyboard. No, it does, doesn't it? I'm gonna show it off a bit better. It's huge and it's heavy, and this thing, if you haven't noticed, there's a door. All these things, it's amazing. Frank is saying that Katja is destroying the piano. That pretty much is. The whole process has been that I'm building and destroying it. It feels like that. But that's the right word. Christopher is saying those poor stiff keys getting a beating. At least some of them are bouncing back, lol. I need to look these. Check. Are they hitting too much something or what it is, since they don't bounce back? Since I have to use some force with the keys, and yeah, it's not good. It's not good. At the moment, I don't know what it could be. I need to figure it out. Arcane Workshop is saying, hi Katja, my chance of a Heart of the Schattenjäger Wolfgang Richard theme video in the future. Gabriel Night music. I haven't been planning a Gabriel Night music. There are requests, and people are requesting a lot of songs, and I would definitely have material for a new medley. But I'm kind of like hoping that we would get more kind of like active Gabriel Night fans that would actually listen to the music that I would cover, so that we could get more views on the Gabriel Night, the previous Gabriel Night medley that I did last year. Yeah, it was a lot of work, and I just hope that people could enjoy that as much as possible, and then maybe in the future I will cover more Gabriel Night music. Dark Laren is saying, when challenged with a tight fit, sometimes you just have to loosen things up a bit first. Yeah, that's the right approach most of the time. Alex is here as well. Hello Alex, you look beautiful. Thank you. We gotta celebrate for the weekend, and it's Friday. Everything is so good and positive and happy, and I'm happy that I finished the bag number 15. during this live stream. And next time, I don't know when it's going to be, maybe on November, but definitely not during Halloween season. So next time when we're going to build the Lego and I'm going to do live streaming is going to be in November. So there is a break. Frank is saying, destroying the piano, that's rock and roll. Yeah, imagine at the end of this live stream we would come like smash this piano. That would be something. That would be something. I don't know. I need to think about it. Wow. But amazing. Without your help, I wouldn't have gotten this far. Thank you for your help, and thank you for being so active, and thank you for keeping me so occupied when I'm building these Legos, this Lego design. I think we're going to wrap up for this evening. Dark Trilarian is saying Katja will be too busy terrorizing the neighborhood children during the Halloween season for a live stream. Yeah, so much to do when it's Halloween. I have so many things that I have to take care of, responsibilities, that I need my whole dedication to Halloween. And then we will continue on with the build. So I want to wish you a lovely weekend, and the next time we're going to see each other is on November. A break. Christopher is saying, I would be mortified if Katja smashes the grand piano at the end of the build, lol. But that's rock and roll, baby. That's rock and roll. Then you kind of like make love to the instrument. I'm making love to these Lego pieces, and then we're smashing it, setting it on fire, because that's how it goes. Christopher is saying, no, that is Katja too, terrorizing the children. How else does she get the plot to fill the tube in the basement? Now we know the full honest truth. Dark Trilarian is saying, thank you, Katja. Have a wonderful evening. Well done today. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. And thank you to you. Tim is saying, thank you all for showing up and yet another Lego stream. Everyone have a great weekend. The same to you as well. Have a lovely weekend, and we see each other next time on another video, which is going to be next week.